Welcome everybody! Welcome to the Serenyx 2v2 Blitz number 3. I'm Sporty FC. Joining me is Alex, and we've got another weekly, and that means another tournament to give some of these players some money and their spot on stream. Alex, we're back again for yet another week of action. It's been another 2v2 event, and we've got a couple teams returning, a couple new faces showing up as well. But tonight, we will have a champion, new or old, it doesn't matter. Somebody tight will be champions of Blitz number 3.
Yeah, and I cannot wait for this first matchup coming towards us. We've got ShezzNick and Nick versus Hotshot and Bosco. I believe Bosco is the only current rank A on that list, but we did see ShezzNick last week in the 1v1 tournament take second place with a loss to Nafi. Very close though. So I'm curious to see, will his 1v1 skills be able to transition to these 2v2s? Will they be able to bring it all the way to the winner's final, possibly even the grand final, for that prize money? I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. What are your predictions for this match?
Well, right now, I will say we are in the upper semifinals, so this is a best of 3 matchup, and that means that all these teams, even if they do lose, they still get to play in the lower bracket, which, of course, there are a good amount of teams waiting in that lower bracket as well. So this is going to be a fun position. This is going to be a great series as well. Just about being able to kind of see how these teams go. And you mentioned Bosco being the only rank A here. There's only 2 ranked A players in this event. Bosco, one of them. The other is Kevin, a part of Kevtqke, who are looking to reclaim their title as the best team in 2v2. They got it last month in their 2v2 Blitz number 2, now looking to defend that title as well. As we'll get ourselves into the match very soon here. As again, what a match we'll have tonight. This best of 3 again. This is the winner's semifinals. On the other side, Kevtqke is currently taking on Subjects of the Prince. So the winner of that match, we've taken on the winner of this one in the winner's finals up next. Again, a best of 3 series, and $100 up for grabs here for all these teams. So the players are ready, the pressure is on, and so too begins 2v2 Blitz number 3. Again, shoutouts to our amazing sponsors as usual in Future Form Design Labs, where everyday ideas are turned into captivating visuals that speak to everyone. Because great design belongs to all. They're the ones sponsoring this event, but these are the teams competing in it. ShezzNick, ShezzV, and Kevtqke on the blue. Pink hair gnomes with Hotshot and Bosco on the orange. In a best of 3 matchup, the winner of this will go to the winner's finals.
Yeah, let's get right into it, as it looks like the team with ShezzNick and Nick have been applying the pressure early on, getting demos and bumps, trying to immediately break through this offense or defense of pink-haired gnomes, but they need to be able to kind of take control, especially with Bosco on that back. But it hits off the bar. Nick shoots and scores.
It is a big start, a big goal, and a big moment here for ShezzNick. There you go. And if there's anyone here who has experience, it would be ShezzV. He's the only one of these 4 players who themselves know who have been here before. And well, ShezzV, we've mentioned before, he is a prolific player. He's been here in almost every single tournament we've ran, and he has made it to the grand finals a plethora of times, including the last 2v2 Blitz. He was the team. He was on the team he was on the LATAM Freck team that lost in the grand finals to Kevtqke. So looking to try to take revenge against them, and to do that, he's going to need to get a win here as Bosco to the back wall. Hot shot will score. The pink guy gnomes do answer back, and if there's anyone that's going to be affected, ShezzV and Kevtqke, it's going to be Bosco boy.
Yeah, and just a beautiful kind of shot, it looked like, from Bosco, but just hits the bar, hits right down to Hotshot. Hotshot's able to just power it in. I mean, it's an open net, but still, you gotta admire it. But we could be seeing another quick goal off the kickoff. Nick unable to convert, with Hotshot beating Nick. And he beat ShezzV. ShezzV beat Bosco, shooting 2-1. Bosco securing it.
And Bosco boy, once again, this time not in the middle of things though, just waiting for the opening, but it presents itself so well. And he'll put it in the open net here as the pink hair gnomes with a 1-goal lead for ShezzV and Kevtqke. They have a tough time here. They're actually the lower ranked team out of the 2, although again, with ShezzV's extensive history in these events, he is definitely, I think, who many would consider a more of a favorite in this matchup, but he's going to need to play well here, and against Bosco boy of all players, it's a solid player again, as I mentioned, a rank A player here in this event. He's going to look to get involved any way he can here as Hotshot gets them up on ShezzNick. Bosco won't get very far as ShezzNick keeps this one airborne. Nick DeVic to the back wall. Goes again. Double tap. Triple tap. Oh, he couldn't put it in. Slamming it in the front post. And they'll keep going. Nick again. Flip reset now. Hotshot will be under the block. And the Pink Hair Gnomes will get rid of this one. But midfield control for ShezzNick. Flip reset. Can't get under Bosco. Hotshot will go. Nick has overcommitted. And it's an open backfield. Here's the Pink Hair Gnomes. Go down the field. Hotshot finds Bosco. At least he's looking to find Bosco, but the pass never connects. And ShezzNick will get this ball away. Only a 1-goal difference right now. ShezzNick needs to work fast if they're to come back into this one, especially with another chance like this. Bosco just hits it wide.
Yeah, and if you're ShezzNick, you gotta be careful of those like shots and passes around that backboard area. You never know when they're gonna drop and someone's gonna hit it. So you just need to take it to them, get it out, and work your way. As we see here, Nick cutting up a little bit, being able to hit it to the middle, but ShezzNick's kind of awkward. Hotshot beats one. Nick is low on boost. Can he get the 50? Yes. Nick keeping it out. Hotshot rotating back, waiting for the ball to come back to him, but it looks like he'll leave it for Bosco Boy, who misses, and Hotshot now takes it to ShezzNick. ShezzNick able to make sure it doesn't go any farther than that. Nick pinching it into the middle, possibly flick. Can he get one more touch into the middle? ShezzNick rotating that side. He beats Bosco, but Hotshot's there to clear.
And one of the big issues that I'm starting to see in this series here between with ShezzNick and Nick is the possibility of overcommits. Because of how good Bosco and Hotshot are working together, overcommits can become a real issue here for ShezzNick. They don't know each other as well, and this is a roster that needs to work together, needs to know each other, and they really need to make sure they don't make mistakes as ShezzNick has overcommitted here. Bosco's gonna put it in, and the Pink Hair Gnomes take a 2-goal lead, and this was the one thing I was worried about. When they send 2 up, if Bosco Boy gets a good challenge, the Pink Hair Gnomes will find ways to score on an open net the other side of the field.
Yeah, and if you're looking at kind of how this game is progressing, on the side of ShezzNick and Nick, they have had more possession of the ball and more ball pressure, but that is kind of a problem as it allows their opponents to break away if there's like a lead off of any kind. Kind of how to counterattack. Very, very quick, very fast. You don't expect it, but when it happens, it's already too late. They are on their way, but Bosco gets dunked there, but Hotshot is able to 50 with ShezzNick. Nick has boost a little bit of time, but Bosco's there. He gets demoed. Kind of miscommunication there as ShezzNick now has it. Can he get a flick on? Instead, bumps Bosco, bumps Hotshot. He takes it himself.
Taking it yourself, it's better than doing nothing at all here, and it's just a great play there from ShezzNick. He's not only just a really good 2v2 player, he's a really good 1v1 player as well. Got second place in our most recent 1v1 gauntlet, only losing to Nawafi. First in a 3-game series and then in a 5-game series that went the distance. So ShezzNick is somewhat of a player who can play really well on his own, and you can see it here. 2 goals for ShezzNick, and the Latam legend, as I'd like to call him sometimes, finds a goal to equalize this game. The Pink Hair Gnomes have got some company.
And now we are tied up at 3 apiece with 37 seconds remaining. This game has been turned on its head with Pink Hair Gnomes having a 2-goal lead to now having no lead at all. And ShezzNick is trying to make it a -1 for them. Does not get the bump on Bosco, but Nick is there to kind of smother it. Tries to fake one. ShezzNick. He beats on the boost, but Hotshot, now both of them have to track back, or Hotshot can just get a shot here. But instead, ShezzNick takes it. 6 boosts to work with. Doesn't get that one either. Hotshot, Bosco doubling. Kind of an awkward pinch. 10 seconds remaining. Bosco shooting. Can they find something here in the dying seconds of the match? Hotshot decides to bring it back. He's going to try and go for something crazy here, but no, Bosco's there. Bosco taking it up. ShezzNick hits it to the ground. It's overtime.
I was a little worried there for Bosco Boy because he completely mishandled that play off the back wall. He was looking for a dribble towards Hotshot, just lost the end of that ball as it floated over his nose there, and could have been a much more dangerous position here as Nick may need to be a bit more careful here. Hotshot's going to take it away as Bosco. Sidewall, ShezzNick with open room. He'll just send this one downfield though, and with a demo, that'll open up some space.
Shot by Nick. saved by Bosco right off the goal line. We're about 60 seconds into this overtime as ShezzNick maybe trying to move it downfield. Shot by Hotshot off the bar. There's the rebound, and it's in.
Well, I don't know why he said...
Gnomes will take game number 1.
I don't know why you said 60 seconds. It must have felt like 60 seconds to you. That overtime was quick. 33 seconds for a goal. The Pink Hair Gnomes will take game 1 here. So the underdogs, if you will, in this matchup, winning game 1. And that means now only 1 win away from moving to the winners finals here. So Bosco and Hotshot making for a pretty solid duo. That chemistry really showing up, and it is confirmed Kevtqke did just win their last match. So they'd be going up, if they win, they'll be going up against our previous champions.
Yeah, I thought I had said 30 seconds. That's my fault if I kind of misspoke there. But that was a great game by both teams. But in the end, Bosco and Hotshot just kind of being able to solidify that game number 1, as the pressure was all in favor of blue, but there's just they couldn't commit, they couldn't connect, they couldn't score as many as they thought they needed to. But we are about to get into game number 2. ShezzNick and Nick have a lot of work to do if they want to bring this back. They're down 0-1 in the series, but we all know that can turn on an instant.
Yeah, and if we know anything about ShezzNick, and he likes to keep matches close, he likes to keep matches interesting, he'll find a way to keep up. I mean, we saw at the end of game 1 just how much work he put into keeping this match close. Bosco and Hotshot are no easy duo. This is a duo, again, that knows each other, that's competed together before. ShezzNick's got a lot of work to do. He's going to have to really play well. He's going to have to really utilize Nick, because Nick himself didn't get much utilization in game 1. He felt kind of quiet. I think a lot of that was ShezzNick trying to do a lot of his own stuff in offense. If he wants to be successful, it's going to really come down to utilizing Nick, because in the past, we've seen what ShezzNick can do alone. But realistically, the teams that he's on where he's successful are oftentimes those teams where he's able to work with his teammate the best, where he's able to know who he's working with. And right now, you can tell there's a bit of a disconnect between ShezzNick and Nick. It doesn't feel like they really have that chemistry. And simply put, if they want to win, it's going to be working together. It's going to be through teamwork, and it's going to be through realizing that they can read each other's plays.
Yeah, and we saw the disconnect there for a hot second as they were both trying to commit to the same ball. So it looks like ShezzNick might be trying to pop something up here, but Hotshot's there with 0 boost. And now Hotshot's still on 0, but Bosco's got 100. Saved by Bosco, shot by ShezzNick. We're going the other way. Nick hitting it back to his own corner as Bosco's trying to find it. Hotshot gives it to Bosco. Bosco, can he double? Yes, but no one's there for the rebound. Hotshot has boost and time. Gets it 1 flip, 2 flip, hits it middle. ShezzNick's there to keep it out. And now we are on the attack of the side of ShezzNick. But Bosco intercepts. There's the kind of overcommit. Bosco will make it 1-0.
The good thing too, and again, it's that overcommit issue that we've seen before when ShezzNick tries to play against Bosco. They want to play high up. They want to play a very heavy press. The Pink Hair Gnomes, all it takes is one good challenge, and ShezzNick is just completely out of position. We saw this last game, and it came to hurt them. And again, this game, it's an issue. A kickoff win for Nick Dave Vic, and ShezzNick has tied this game immediately.
Put it on the head and turn it around. That is what you need to do in styling a baseball cap to apparently winning a game, as now we're tied 1 apiece with barely seconds in between both goals, as Nick is trying to maybe find himself another to take his team up 2-1. Shooting, but Hotshot's there, not letting it in. ShezzNick hits it middle. Hotshot clearing away yet again. It seems like Hotshot is just this defensive wall that we've seen, but Nick has time and boost yet again, but Hotshot again not allowing him, as ShezzNick's awkward. Can Hotshot finish it? ShezzNick misses. Bosco doubling. Hotshot slots it underneath.
Utilizing that back wall there, I love what I saw from the Pink Hair Gnomes. Giving that pressure, finding offense, finding control. Simply put, they just did it well. They were able to really put pressure on ShezzNick, and specifically ShezzNick's Nick now making an error here. It's gonna go in. Bosco will get the last touch, and the Pink Hair Gnomes now with a 2-goal lead.
I don't know. This seems kind of familiar. I think we're in for another good game, but the fact that it's 1-3 in favor of Pink Hair Gnomes, and we've got this much time left. I think we're about to see another comeback happen, but it starts with this kickoff as Nick beats him, but Hotshot and ShezzNick both in the middle, kind of fighting to see who can get to that ball first. But Hotshot decides to retreat as Bosco goes up. He's got Hotshot in the middle, but gets demoed. ShezzNick taking it the other way, trying to beat Bosco. And it's just no good there either. ShezzNick trying to find any hole to exploit in this pink hair gnomes, but he cannot do it. He cannot do it alone. He needs to utilize Nick, like we said earlier. But as it stands, that's not what's happening.
It isn't. Oh, and then you can see a team bump as well, only making things worse here for ShezzNick and Nick Davick as Nick to the back wall, and well, it's a bit of an awkward touch there. Hotshot didn't really mean to do that. Now he's gonna get the clear as ShezzNick pushed him a bit too high, starting to really force themselves out of position here is Nick and ShezzNick, but they'll clear this ball away, look for more offense, and Hotshot will go the other way to his own back wall. Second touch, Bosco keeps things close, and look what the pink hair gnomes are doing. Every touch they have, it's looking for a teammate. They're not clearing the ball away. They're not setting the ball into danger. They're just finding ways to connect either for themselves or for their teammates. It's a team, again, they're all players who know each other. These two have been teammates for a very long time. And don't be surprised that every single touch they're making is finding another player on that roster.
And the mistakes that ShezzNick are making, they aren't big mistakes. They're mistakes that can be easily corrected with communication as a big one. But other than that, it just they excuse me, individually they look good. But in twos, it's not about individuality. It's how can you do individuality with your teammates around. And as we've seen a couple team bumps here, but they can't seem to connect on a simple pass. We've seen a lot of their goals, I think most of their goals come from either solo plays or kickoff goals. So they need to find something that will be able to give them the edge. And there's the deal sealer with Hotshot scoring yet again, making his goal tally 2 in this game. And it looks like it's back to the drawing board with ShezzNick as they will have to prepare for lower bracket run.
Yeah, unless they can do something really drastic here, that lower bracket does seem to be where they are ending up here. As a kickoff goal, ShezzNick's taking this one. 1 goal down, 2 to go. ShezzNick off the kickoff too. And it was I think, a delayed kickoff there from Bosco. Just did not work out the way you wanted to. And well, you gotta give credit. ShezzNick have not given up on this game. Are still playing to win and keep themselves alive in the upper brackets.
Really hope I didn't just cast a curse because it looks like ShezzNick's back on it. And there's another. I might have done just that with ShezzNick making it 2 for him. It's 3-4. Hotshot own goaling. There's nothing he can do there though. As now it is time for the last 30 seconds. Can the boys in blue bring it all the way back? So for an overtime or even a game win, we're about to find out.
Game time, but it was a quick overtime too. But the pink hair gnomes, they don't want to go there again. It's not exactly a place that is exactly looking very confident for them here. It's off the back wall. Nick will be the one to it there, but he's not going to jump instead. We'll just let Hotshot shoot it straight off of him. ShezzNick with room. Bosco Boy is waiting, but ShezzNick will take over this one in field, but Bosco will clear to the floor. Game 2 is over, and the pink hair gnomes are going to the winners finals to take on Kevtqke. So our previous runners-up already sent to the lower bracket here by the newcomers in Bosco Boy and Hotshot. Now the previous champions are up next.
Yeah, and Bosco and Hotshot, big props to them for holding on to it. I mean, whenever you have those big leads, it's easy to get in your head and be like, oh, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. But you really need to just stay focused, stay on what's the task ahead, and get that game win, get that series win, so you can know that you can keep making it on. And I feel like that is something that a lot of twos teams have a lot of problems with, is they're up like 2-3 goals, they get complacent, they're like, oh, we're fine. You can't be doing that. You have to stay focused on the task ahead. If you don't, there's a good chance that it might fall and you might fall as well. So great job for Bosco and Hotshot keeping their composure and letting the game come to them in a sense.
Yeah, I definitely did, and I like that they really utilized what they knew they had an advantage in, and that is teamwork, knowledge. Those two have been teammates for a while, and they were able to find success doing just that. So we're gonna go to a break. Set up for the winners for the upper bracket final. Kevtqke, our previous champions, and Kevin and Uptake himself, a two-time champion in these Serenyx weekly events, now get to play against Hotshot and Bosco Boy of the Pink Hair Gnomes. When we come back, the upper bracket finals is here. Can Kevtqke go to the grand finals for a second straight 2v2 event, or do we see a new team lead and go to that grand finals early? We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to the 2v2 Blitz number 3. This is the winners finals here, and we have a pretty fun match. The Pink Hair Gnomes taking on Kevtqke. Pink Hair Gnomes just beat ShezzNick, who was our runner-up in the last 2v2 Blitz that we had. Now they take on the team that won that last event in Kevtqke, Kevin and Uptake. And Uptake himself, another notable player in Serenyx League events. He has now won 3 different events or Serenyx tournaments, including. So he's won 2 events. He won our last 2v2, and he won a 3v3 event as well, only a little bit earlier than that. So he's won 2 events before. He's looking for his 3rd win. For Kevin, he's looking for his 2nd. ShezzNick, not ShezzNick, sorry. Kevtqke looking for their first win, but Well, we're looking for their. Man, I am really struggling. Looking for their second straight 2-2 event, and where they are in the grand finals. But for Hotshot and Bosco, as we saw earlier, this team's got really good chemistry. And honestly, with how we saw from them, with what we saw from them earlier, I honestly think they might be our favorites, even though they are not our favorites by seeding.
Yeah, and we are getting right underway. This is a best of 5 for this series, and this will decide who goes into our grand final and who will drop down to our lower finals. And between the two, we really don't know. I mean, we've got the veterans of these tournaments in Uptick and Kevin, and then the new hotshot rookies, I guess, of Hotshot and Bosco. So,
I saw you did there.
yeah, you saw what I did there. That was good. But we are getting underway as Hotshot does try and find the net immediately. But missed boost by Bosco that will kind of delay his for a second. I think one of the biggest things people don't realize is when you do miss that boost, it kind of throws you off because you have to reset and do all this. But it gives the other team time to kind of set up and kind of figure out what you're about to do. But Bosco trying to find the net, but Uptake makes sure that it does not go in. But Hotshot coming in with another attack, getting the boost. Everybody's got boost right now though, so that will lead to anything.
This game is specifically out of Kevtqke is going to be the fact that Kevin is a 1v1 player. I mentioned this about ShezzNick earlier, and if you think ShezzNick's a pretty good 1v1 player, you haven't seen Kevin before. He is arguably a better player, but another issue here on overcommits and hotshot scores, and we saw this last series. It is another issue that Uptake specifically has issues with. He's the lowest ranked player in this game, and he sometimes has a tough time reading what Kevin is doing. So the big issue for Kevin and Uptake is going to be how does Uptake get involved, and when does he choose the challenge? Because simply put, when Uptake plays first up, Kevin does really well to support him. When Kevin plays first up, Uptake usually struggles when it comes to playing that last one back kind of role, playing that role of knowing when to jump in and knowing when to stay back.
So I know this is completely out of the way, but I think it's always kind of funny to kind of take a peek into how the players are doing. And I'm just sitting here looking at this chat, and you got like a hotshot saying Kev versus Bosco 1v1, like let's just do that to settle who's winning. And after that goal from Hotshot, he says, never mind, I guess me versus you Uptake. But Bosco takes the shot, but it's denied by Kevin. And looks like Kevin being able to clear, but Hotshot has his boost and does not have the time as Kevin shoots, saved by Bosco. Bosco on the ceiling has a little boost to work with. Kevin making sure it does not go past that halfway line as he puts it back in the middle. Uptake shoots, saved by Hotshot. Bosco takes, gets bumped out of the way. Both teams on orange, low on boost, as Kevin shoots and scores, making it 1-1.
Again, there's that chaos in front. Uptake really making things awkward for Bosco. Just targeting him every single play. He is going after Bosco Boy. He knows if he lets Kevin play 1v1, Kevin's not going to lose that battle. And all he needs to do is worry about taking down Bosco Boy. He's been a menace tonight. He's been an annoying player on that defensive side. So good to see a lot of him as he's going to go for a shot on that one. Really should have gone in for Bosco Boy. Right off the upright here. Hot shot now in front of the net. It will be Kevin to jump up to it, but once again, you're going to have to see a lot of this defense from Bosco and from Kevin, and you're going to see, I think, a lot more Hotshot and Uptake really playing that first aggressor, really playing that role of getting up in the face of their opponents, and again, specifically those 1v1 players, and making sure that their life is as difficult as possible. We saw that earlier with Uptake. Now we see Hotshot taking down Kevin. Bosco with room, but he can't find the nets, and it will be back in the blue half here as Uptake pick up high. Kevin stopped by Hotshot. Uptake racing back, and a light touch there will be Bosco and Uptake to reset from the midfield. Uptake with room. Gets the fake on one, but can't find the effort past Kevin. Here goes Bosco Boy. But Kevin will clear, and again, Bosco and Kevin waiting back, and it's really going to come down to those support players. How do they play, and realistically, how do they get rid of the threats on defense?
Yeah, we're seeing a barrage of attacks coming from both sides of the ball. It does look possession and pressure-wise in favor of Bosco and Hotshot, which we were not expecting to start off, but Hotshot just misses the target as Bosco trying to get a double tap. And truthfully, I don't wish upon this in any game because sometimes it can get boring. But to see a rule 1 here would just be
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful, you know?
You want to
They
see
keep
another
talking
1v1,
about
don't you? You usually see
I
Bosco and Kevin 1v1 each other, don't you?
that, well, now you got me hyped up on this Kevin 1v1 skills, and I've never seen him play 1v1s, but Bosco will take the length and score it. 1-2, under a minute left. Looks like maybe Bosco's trying to make a statement.
I'm sure he is, and with this game having been as tight as it was for so long, Bosco's got to make sure he finds at least some way to put a message in. We've seen Kevin show what he can do. As you mentioned as well, and as these players have also mentioned, Bosco Boy is also a respectable 1v1 player. I haven't mentioned him at all today, considering that he's not exactly as high-ranked as Kevin, or I think even as prolific as ShezzNick, considering that we have seen ShezzNick in 1v1s before. He's a good 1v1 player in his own right, and you'll definitely want to see what he can do with space, but down a goal right now, he doesn't really need to do much, as he'll have room. Uptake has nothing in the tank. Can he go up for this? No, he won't. Yes, he gets the save, but Kevin's gonna clip the clear. Boost for Kevin. Hot shot takes it, but it's straight to Uptake's front bumper. That touch goes away. Bosco Boy will take control, and with time and space and Kevin out of the way, Bosco with room gets one over Uptake, and now he'll chase him down, going across the back wall. Hot shot will let this one fall to the floor, and it is game 1 for Bosco Boy and Hotshot.
Yeah, and that was a really, really good game, but I think one of the most interesting things about that game was the fact that there were no assists. Everything was solo plays. That was, I mean, you took it from one end of the field to the other, nobody else touched the ball, it was you. But we are going to be in here for just a second, you know. As we sit here, it looks like Hotshot is doing a grand finals with Tira right now. Leaving his computer for a second. But it was a very, very good game. But it looks like Bosco and Hotshot, they are in the driver's seat. They look to be in control of this game.
As you said as well, it does feel like they're in control, and again, I think it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle here for Kevin and Uptake, specifically to break apart that rotational, those rotations of Bosco and Hotshot. But you saw Uptake play aggressive, find ways to get in the ways of Bosco and Hotshot, get bumps, and get some interruption type plays. If he can do more of that, I would not be surprised if we see more goals here from Kevin on offense. It just depends if Uptake is willing to really play that first aggressor, because he didn't really do that much last game, and whenever he didn't do it, it really left Kevin into a 1v2, and as much as I like Kevin in 1v1s and situations, you can't really rely on that being consistent in a match like this.
Yeah, and we are getting back underway in game number 2 of this best of 5 series, as Bosco clearing it back down to Hotshot. Hotshot hitting it to the other side. Can he get another touch? No, demoed. Uptake to finish against Bosco. That will not happen. But Kevin being applied a ton of pressure by Hotshot, but he's just trying to make something work. 50s Bosco in 1. Goes down low. Pinches. Maybe trying it to get it to Uptake. Beats 1, but now it looks like Kevin will take his time.
It is, and that's all that Kevtqke are going to do, is take their time, find those openings, as Kevin once again starting the offense. Here goes Uptake, and I said I need to see more out of Uptake. He'll set up Kevin. Kevin all alone. Oh, what a save there. Bosco off the inside of his nets will get this one away. An in and out block, and Kevin denied his hot shot. And Bosco will take this upfield and go for an opportunity of their own.
Yep, and there is Bosco coming in again, trying to make something happen as he clears it away. Kevin's there to kind of intercept Hotshot. The Hotshot will take it, tries to get the musty right to Kevin. Kevin taking the clear.
See, again, I think one of the things I want to see here from Kevtqke is that control, is being able to hold the midfield. They were stuck on defense a lot last game, and right now Bosco and Hotshot really looking like they want to put that press on. Uptake doesn't have the boost to challenge Hotshot. Kevin will, but he's facing the wrong direction, and Bosco will challenge him eventually here, although he is waiting quite a long amount of time. Now he'll go. Uptake will take this one as Hotshot. Oh, it's a huge challenge. Kevin can go for this one as Bosco will wait on him, but again, it's just these 1v2 plays. Kevin trying to poke through. Oh, he's got one. It was a whiff on defense from Hotshot, and Kevin scores. Those 1v2 plays do succeed here, and Kevtqke slowly but surely looking to mount a lead.
1v1, 1v2. Is there really any much of a difference? I mean, actually, I take that back. There's a lot of difference, and that was very, very well done by Kevin. But it looks like Bosco was taking it the other way, trying to tie it up with his own solo goal, but instead, hot shot hits the bar. There, you heard the ding there, but Bosco hitting it back up. Uptake, being patient. Kevin beats. Oh, it's an open net. There's the overcommit. 2-0.
And we haven't really seen the pink hair gnomes fight from behind yet tonight, but this is their first major hurdle, and you can tell they don't exactly like it when Kevin is in their heads. So 2 goals here, halfway through game 2, and Kevtqke, and specifically Kevin, leading Kevtqke in this game. But here goes Bosco Boy, has room. Kevin, the bump will not connect in time as Kevin gets there quicker. Hot shot now, has the ball, uptake. Can't really challenge this, but he won't need to, as he'll get the ball here. Kevin, in the exact same space as uptake was, as he'll dribble this one. Kevin, with a hot shot, and well, still has boost to work with. Hot shot, I don't think he really realizes this, and neither does Bosco. Both of them left, so they have to get back just in time. As they'll get the block, uptake, second effort, and hot shot is waiting for it. Bosco and hot shot facing a lot more pressure now, and you can tell that quick attack, that quick mounting of the shots here from Kevtqke, really making quite a difference, breaking through that back line. And for Pink Hair Gnomes, they're just not nearly as fast on offense. They need more time. Simply put, the swiftness of offense is what's catching them off guard and what is allowing their defense to fall apart at times.
Yeah, and oh, Kevin, don't do it to him. Yes, he will. The double tap right as I was about to say something else. But go ahead, take a bow. He's got his hat trick. And what a beautiful shot.
Beautiful from Kevin. And I guess to be fair, we shouldn't be too surprised. This is Kevin we're talking about as well. This guy, he knows how to do that kind of play. He's done it. I'm sure he could have done that in his own sleep. That's how good this guy is at those plays. But he will need to play some defense here as hot shot to the back corner. Kevin will be there in time as Bosco will wait. Kevin, high flick as... Oh, it's away for hot shot! Bosco's there just in time. Nearly was another one for Kevtqke. And considering that this game has been so successful for them, you really think a 4th goal would have really silenced hot shot and Bosco Boy for once. And...
Yeah, the uptake... Sorry, Kevtqke. One of the things is that in the first game, both of them seemed very, very quiet. I mean, Kevin had 1 goal, but it looked like all we were talking about was Bosco and Hotshot's pressure. But in this game, it's been the exact opposite. Kevin has been absolutely dominating the field between the 4 players combined. But he gets bumped there as Bosco clearing it away. Maybe gets another touch, no good, but Bosco still on it. Shooting, shot, goal! 3-1. There is still hope.
Of this one, Bosco realizes Kevin's facing the wrong direction, and he doesn't really have an easy jump to this one as well. Taking a chance, going for net. He doesn't really have any other option here. And the Pink Hair Gnomes, if they want a comeback, well, a comeback they shall have if they can earn it. A kickoff loss will mean uptake can go down the field. Hotshot punches this one away as Kevin will way back, and here he goes. Oh, but not on the same page here. Bosco never even challenged. Uptake one-on-one. Flicks this high. Bosco with a save. Hotshot whiffed on it. Kevin's gonna score again, and he's got his 4th.
Yeah, and Kevin, right place, right time. He pre-jumps it beautifully. It's a dunk over Hotshot and over Bosco to make it 4-1. He has been relentless on this Pink Hair Gnomes defense. And I think we're definitely going to see more of him tonight, yeah, obviously, but also throughout other tournaments and throughout different things. But we just need to make sure that they still apply the pressure that they normally do. And Uptake will get his first of the series with him slotting it home to make it 5-1.
The Uptake has been quiet this game, but to be fair, he's been playing much more of a support role, so he doesn't really need to be up there taking shots, but every once in a while he'll get his opportunities, and he definitely won't make them, he definitely will make them worth his time here, so it is at least a strong start for now as these teams continue to do what they are doing here. But again, it's not going to make too much of a difference here, even with that goal from Uptake. Kevtqke taking game number 2 here against the big pair of gnomes, and so
There!
the series is
You were almost there.
well
Hot
5-1,
shot.
5-2 now. If you will.
Hotshot will get his consolation goal at the very last second. I know you're having a disconnection problem, but we have seen a 5-2 scoreline in game number 2 in favor of Kevtqke, and we will be guaranteed at least 4 goals, or sorry, not 4 goals, 4 games, 4 goals for Kevin in game 2 with 9 shots and 6 saves for Bosco. It would have been a way worse had Bosco not been in the right place at the right time.
Simply put, but it was the Kevin. It was Kevin's magic that we got to see win that game, and well, we're gonna have a definite question on if he's gonna be able to keep up this kind of play. Because simply put, Kevin playing the way he is feels like he's gonna become a target here for Bosco and Hotshot. They're gonna need to make sure that if anyone's gonna be shut down, it is Kevin. Kevtqke hasn't been that active, hasn't been nearly as involved in the play. If they're gonna want to shut down Kevtqke, it's really gonna come down to shutting down Kevin.
Yeah, and I mean, shutting down Kevin is a hard task. You'd think it'd be easy, but not at all, as he's trying to find one right off the bat. But Bosco being able to clear. It's upfield yet again. Kevtqke and Kevin in their own corner. Bosco has time, but so does Kevin with 100 boost. Kevin gets beat. Kevtqke 50s. Bosco beats him, but it goes to the corner. Hotshot trying to fire into the middle, but Kevin taking it the other way. Low boost. Tries to fake out Bosco, but no good. And Kevtqke and Kevin applying more and more pressure. Kevin back up again. Hotshot gets beat by Kevin as Bosco clears it away, and Hotshot getting one touch. Can he get a second? No. Kevtqke's there to clear. Clearing away from danger, but Bosco is there trying to 50 away with Kevin. Kevtqke up, hitting it. Shot saved by Hotshot.
As you said as well, and here goes Kevin as he'll go to the back wall. Bosco will be the first one to it, and now he's going to get the bump here. Can the Canadian that leads this roster find another? You bet he will! Off the crossbar and in, and Bosco starts the scoring.
That is one way to make a statement in this game number 3. You just hit the bar down, and it is A-OK. I don't know if you're familiar with the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, Bar Down Timmy, but, you know, he is absolutely dominating some of those C1 lobbies, and I would know. Oh, but danger here from Bosco as Kevin shoots and scores, making it 1-1 yet again.
So here as Bosco just was forced the wrong way, and you can tell. Look at this from Kevtqke. Not only does he go after him, he sits right under Bosco Boy. Even if Bosco does get that clear, he's not going to be able to recover to the floor fast enough to jump up again. So 1-1, tied even as Kevin will be forced to wait back. Bosco does take the play as he'll go for the dribble here. Kevin does get that one off the sidewall now. I'm going to set up Kevtqke as a first touch. We'll go to open room here. Now it's Bosco with the block as Kevin. Back wall. Hotshot doesn't really have this one, but Kevin will jump in nonetheless. Bosco Boy. Long pinch. Kevtqke is there, but Kevin will clear. And Kevtqke will once again try to look for offense, but with a lot of heavy clears, they aren't really getting a lot of room to make things happen as Bosco and Hotshot just forcing them out of the way. And now on a 1v1, Bosco off the back wall gets the bump on Kevtqke. Kevin's there to save the day.
Yes, and Kevin looking to kind of create his own magic yet again. But Bosco and Hotshot not letting him through so easily as last game. But Hotshot beating one. Hotshot! He's a hot rod! Making it 2-1 in favor of him. Beautiful double tap beating Kevtqke. Slotting it other corner. He will make it 2-1 with just over 2 minutes played.
Yeah, as you said as well, it is. Once again, Kevtqke, who just seems to be like a fish in the water. He just is struggling to keep up. When Bosco and Hotshot take the air, Kevtqke really does not seem to be able to mate them very well. And he's going to need to find ways to, different ways maybe to get involved here as Hotshot will let Kevtqke take this one. And now room for Bosco. He's gotten bumped, and he won't be able to get another touch on this one as Kevin. Hotshot takes him out of the way as Bosco with the room. Kevin will be waiting for this one as Kevtqke will wait behind Kevin with space. Bit of an awkward touch there. Now goes Hotshot as he's going to try to chase this one down. Kevin won't have it as Kevtqke Oh, not a great touch there. Bosco's gonna shoot. Kevin will be waiting on it as Kevtqke just trying to find some offense here as Kevin. Once again, Bosco just being a nuisance, staying in the way of the play here. Pink hair gnomes not giving up an inch of space, and Kevtqke starting to show this team is getting very, very annoyed.
Yes, but it does seem that Bosco is trying to find another. And one of the biggest things that I'm noticing from these games is that it looks like Kevtqke, they are able to dominate to win a game, but it almost feels like it is more of a defensive master. Oh, just kidding. Uptake makes it 2-2. I was about to say it's their defense that keeps them in this game, but instead Uptake will shut them down.
Yeah, there's Uptake getting involved. He really needed that goal. He's had a tough game so far, so to just get something, that will definitely help him out here in his mentality, but he's going to need to find more of that as we're across. Kevin's waiting. Hotshot will be there first. Now goes Kevin off the ceiling. Again, our champions from our 2v2 Blitz number 2 trying to take the lead here as Uptake won't go for this one. Hotshot now will have room as Kevin will take this one. Uptake, we actually wanted to jump in initially, but Kevin called him off, and maybe for good reason as he's going to put the pressure on. Bosco can't go. Uptake, back wall, Uptake, double. Hotshot will be there. Up goes Kevin. He's got space to work with. Uptake with the bump, but it is Bosco with the clear. Kevin will get back, and we reset once again as Uptake left for Kevin. Maybe some space to work with here, but that ball goes backwards. Kevin will find Uptake once again. Uptake finding his space, gets by 1, gets by 2! Uptake all alone without any help from Kevin. Dribbles past the pink hair gnomes and takes the lead late in game 2. Or game 3 rather.
Well then, Uptake, you came out of absolutely nowhere and you made us all happy. Well done. It is 3-2 in favor of Kevin and Uptake. And looks like Bosco maybe trying to find an equalizer here, but Kevin will shoo him away. Kevin flicks off the backboard. Oh, it hits the bar. Uptake finish it. No! I don't know why I'm rooting for Uptake so much right now. He is like the fan favorite right now, I guess, at least for me. As Kevin will take it past the mid. Uptake bombs. Demo shot by Kevin. It is 4-2. That will surely seal this game number 3.
The last one they had was Kevin's game. This time it is Uptake's game. 2 goals late in this game, 2 crucial plays, and now that demo play to open the net wide open. And it is truly a major win here for Kevtqke. Uptake and Kevin leading when they needed to. Bosco Boy and Hotshot really couldn't keep up to Uptake's new pressure. And I mentioned earlier they gotta focus on Kevin. Well, now that Uptake's found some room to work, they might need to just make sure that, again, they gotta shut down this team by any means possible.
Yeah, and that was a really, really unfortunate game for Pink Hair Gnomes as Kevtqke takes it away from them. But I do want to say something else that is happening in the lower semis. Mulch upsetting ShezzNick to make it to losers finals.
Yeah,
they started losing to Pink Hair Gnomes, and they have brought it all the way back through starting at losers round 2, back to the losers finals.
Yeah, it is a huge upset as well. Mulch were a team that was not expected to make it that far in the lower bracket, but hey, they found their way to get it done. They found their space to work with, and well, that means now whoever loses this match is going to be playing against mulch in our next matchup. But for now, it's game 4 here, and Kevin and Uptake proving that once again for a second straight 2v2 Blitz, they may be in the in the grand finals. That is if they can win one more game here against Hotshot and Bosco. As we've seen already, that's not very easy in this match. Every game has been pretty tough for Kevin and Uptake, even the ones that they have been able to take. So expect a real battle here. Bosco and Hotshot have kept things close, and I don't expect that to change anytime soon.
Yeah, as the Bosco and Hotshot trio or duo immediately coming in off the bat, but Kevin.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's be honest. That wasn't even Kevin's goal. That was all Uptake's doing. He takes it the length. And Kevin will just do a little dink into the goal to make it 1-0.
Yeah, Uptake has really shown up this game. He was really quiet earlier in this series. Again, I mentioned he was basically absent for games 1 and 2, but at the end of game 3 and now at the start of game 4, Uptake has found his stride as he nearly got beat there by Bosco. Now a demo, it's 1v1 again. Bosco v Uptake. Kevin playing interference, but it's hot shot. Oh, what a block! Kevin recovered. He was facing backwards, just got enough on that one and got the save. Kevtqke to keep the lead, and Kevin, he got to be very happy because that is an impressive block.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Uptake deciding to show up yet again, but that was Kevin's save. And Kevin hitting it down for Uptake to shoot. Watch the overcommits though as Bosco low boost. Kevin up on the ceiling, maybe trying to 50 with Bosco. Bosco takes it low. Oh, almost an own goal, but Kevin making sure it does not go in. Kevin takes it, beats one, looks for the musty, awkward. Bosco takes control, Uptake's there to 50, back into the middle. Can someone find it? No, hot shot. Taking control, pops it over one. Bit of an awkward, oh wait, nobody's back! Where'd everybody go? Bosco!
Awkward there as you got to see both Kevin and Uptake, and again Uptake, the last one back, and he just got a bit too eager at times. He's gonna be a bit more careful when he plays that last one back because it's far better to just give up the play to Bosco, give him offense, and try to play that aggressively. The only issue I think he has is that he doesn't want to play those 1v1 plays. He knows how good Bosco is at 1v1s, and he knows he's not gonna beat Bosco when Bosco has a free dribble on net, so he has to play in a way that's smart, but overcommitting is not gonna be the way to do it. And neither is that from Kevin as he just removes Uptake from the play here, so Kevtqke sent back to defense here by the work of Kevin, but they'll flip this one away, flip the possession, and look for offense, although Bosco takes this one back. Uptake will win the challenge, but it is hotshot and Bosco boy possession, and here goes Bosco. Kevin with a block, hot Uptake to clear this one away, and with a little bit of room to breathe, Kevtqke will reset for yet another display of defense.
Yep. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We have reached the halfway point. It is all tied up at 1 apiece, but Bosco looking to make it another. He takes up in the air, gets a bump on Uptake. Kevin tries to save. Bosco scores another.
The issue that Uptake had, if he doesn't challenge early on Bosco, he knows that Bosco's gonna pull out the air dribble bump play, and simply put, Uptake, he's just not gonna be able to block that. Bosco has done this probably a million times in his life. Those air dribble bumps are tough to block, and even tougher to block when those players set them up as well as Bosco did there. So, a very tough position for Uptake to be in, and for Kevin, just not back in time. Makes things really awkward when you leave players on a 1v1 in these 2v2 game modes. In the past, in the olden days of Rocket League, you could do that, and it wouldn't be that dangerous, but now it's a lot more of a tough position as, oh my goodness, no way! No way, Kevin's just done that! Breaking axles here, hotshot, got left hanging, and Kevin just leaves him out to dry. We're tied again.
I have no words. That was stunning, the car control and the ball control from Kevin. But Uptake, can he seal the deal? Going up again, Bosco hotshot, both out of position. Kevin got it. 40 boost left, one flip. Fakes, hits hotshot in the head. Uptake trying to fake. Instead, we go the other way with Bosco taking control, but he gets demoed. Kevin has time and boost. Breezy, sorry. Uptake, up. Can he take this? You see what I did there that time? But no, good.
That means they're going to be playing back to defense, and they really wanted that goal as well. Kevtqke only tied here. They really want that lead. They really want to put the pressure on the Pink Hair Gnomes. Force them to play aggressive for the series. Well, Uptake may have done just that, but he's missed his chance, and Bosco's not going to be worried at all here. As Kevin, he's just playing interference right now. He might even have a chance to score, but that's going to go to Uptake instead. Open room to work. Uptake, hotshot will take it away, and with a minute to go here, Kevin and Uptake really trying to make things awkward, but it will be their play once again. Uptake can't get by Bosco boy. Kevin with room, taken out by hotshot. But Uptake will be next to this one, and with open room, Kevtqke will go. Kevin off the side wall. Uptake, gotta be a bit careful here as Kevin off the back wall. Bosco boy with the flick. Kevin trying to bump him out of the way, and he'll do just that as Uptake with room. Oh, and he wanted the shot too. You could tell he wanted the bounce, but he hit it too far ahead of himself, and the pink hair gnomes will go the other way. Bosco stopped by Kevin. Off the corner, Uptake taken out of the way as here goes Hotshot again. Maybe a chance to score, but Kevin will be there. A second touch will go down the field, and with 20 seconds to go, maybe 1 or 2 chances left in regulation. Bosco's got the beat. He's got the goal. 13 seconds to go, and the pink hair gnomes have the lead.
That is not something you want to see if you're on the side of Kevtqke, as Bosco finds the opening. And it is now 2-3 with 13 seconds left. Could we see a game 5? Absolutely. But only 13 seconds remaining as Kevin has boost and a dream. Bosco beats him, however, as Hotshot will take it down. 0 boost. He's just letting this settle. And looks like we will be going to game number 5, maybe?
Ball hits the floor.
Okay, keep it up. But Uptake, can he keep it up? No! We are going to game 5.
We're going to game 5. We're going to end this series the way that this series deserves to end. Kevin and Uptake, our previous champions, trying to find room, and it was Uptake who had such a good start to this game. But I felt like that kind of momentum really winded down, really fell away from him after we saw Bosco get that first goal. And simply put, Kevin and Uptake, they need momentum. They don't have it now. It's game 5. It's the end of the series. The winner of this goes to the grand finals. The loser, not out of this bracket, but they do go to lowers to take against mulchmulchmulch after this. So, once again we go here. Kevtqke, our previous champions, we're going to make it to the grand finals once again. But to do so, they're going to need goals. And you know what? That's a perfect way to start. Kevin finds the bottom left corner. There was no chance of blocking that one.
That's one way to make a statement, and they surely do deliver. You hear the dink. That does not mean it's in. That does not mean it's out. It went in this time. You gotta be careful, though. Those are being very tricky in this stage. Bosco getting demoed by Kevin. Where's Uptake? He's not there. Hotshot, low boost. Uptake decides to beat him to it. Uptake. Awkward little flip there. He's still got control of the ball somehow, but Kevin is back and taking it off of Hotshot. Kevin maybe trying to beat another. No. Hotshot hitting it low. Back to Uptake. Bosco. Uptake. Hotshot. He's up. No good. Kevin down on the ground. Flicks over 1. Almost beats 2 instead. He's in the blue side. Uptake. Pitching it to the orange. Can he get another touch? No. Bosco up. He's got boost to work with. Kevin denies.
It's a great denial from Kevin too, because that's another air dribble bump play from Bosco Boy. He's been using that every single time he goes 1v1. He is using that air dribble bump play, and he's been pretty successful on that. But Kevin, he's faced a good amount of those in his lifetime. He'll be able to survive that play, although I don't think he will want to see Bosco go for yet another air dribble bump attempt, as Kevin does force Bosco out of the way. It will be room for Uptake to take here, and Kevtqke down the field. Bosco will have it off his own back wall. Room the other way. Kevin getting chased down by Hotshot. And that leaves Bosco room for the backflip flick. But it will not be powerful enough. Kevin's got this one, and he'll go his own way. Keeping it grounded. Light touch to get around 1, but a bit of a heavy second touch there, and it will be Bosco gonna chase him down. Look at this one, Kevin boxing him out, taking the boost. Uptake jumped in though. Kevin can't go for this, as Hotshot towards the goal will be an easy save for Kevin. As Kevtqke trying desperately to find some offense here, as Uptake bumps out of the way, will go for the bump in his head. Does get Bosco out of the way. This one's gonna fall in. Bosco got shoved out of the way, and without Hotshot to help him, there was nobody else there to block it.
Absolutely pit maneuvered. Bosco stood no chance of trying to get to that, trying to even save it. Instead, Uptake decides he will remove the opponent instead of getting around them, and that is exactly what he does. 3 minutes left to play. The score is 2-0 in favor of Kevtqke in this game number 5, but Bosco has something to say about it. He slots it in with a flip over 1 and a shot on target. Equals a goal, the solution to the problem.
And Kevtqke, another miscommunication. Both players jumped off the back wall at the exact same time there. That's a position where somebody needs to let the other know that they're going, where the other player cannot jump for it. the fact that they sent both players and that Bosco only needed to beat one. And that play was his here. His uptake. He'll take control, but Bosco once more looking to lead his team to victory. Hot shot. Kevin pumps out of the way here as Bosco will be challenged as Kevin. Uptake. No boost, still clears it away. Half the game still to go here in Game 5. The Grand Finals awaits whoever can win this series as Kevin forcing in front. The Drexel University player just couldn't get enough on that one. And he'll go back to his own corner with room and space to work. Kevin does find control. Uptake, waiting in the midfield. Team pinch won't go very far. And Kevtqke will have to play for control. His hot shot to win the challenge. Kevin will be there. Bosco with control. His uptake off the corner. Still has this as uptake. Hot shot will win the challenge. Kevin will go back to defense and give himself some time to work things out and go for yet another play upfield. They lead by one, but Kevin and uptake won't feel very safe until they can lead by more.
Yeah, and Bosco looking to kind of pound the ball back into the blue half, but instead Kevin decides to take control as both orange players are low on boost. There's a demo, awkward in transition. Trying to get another bump or demo there, but shot. Oh, saved by Bosco somehow. Uptake takes it up. Cleared away now. Kevin taking his time. He knows he has time. Minute left in play. His team's up by one. Beats Bosco. Hot shots there to pinch it away. Into this blue corner. Bosco misses. Hot shots. No. Fakes everybody else out. Hot shot. Can't beat uptake as Kevin goes up. And Bosco clearing it out of danger into the blue half yet again. 100 boost for him. But they are not making it easy for this orange duo. But hot shot. Maybe getting a 50 on, but no. Kevin is there to intercept. Bosco shooting. Hot shots there. Almost slots it in. Kevin boost to work with. 30 seconds left. Tries to cut in again like he did earlier. Bosco takes it the other way. He's got time. Hot shot, looking for the bump. Kevin saves.
And Kevtqke, my goodness, they're keeping this one entertaining to the very last seconds. Hot shot and Bosco trying to do anything they can to force this play out as uptake wins control, but it's Bosco. 10 seconds to go here. Kevtqke just needs to hold on possession. Kevin gets by Bosco. Hot shot, does he have any boost left? He'll take the corner. Room to work. Kevin will be there. Take it to his own back corner. Hot shot controls, but the pink hair gnomes can't keep it up. Kevtqke take game 5, and for a second straight 2v2 Blitz, they're in the grand finals through the upper brackets.
What a series, what a game, what players. It was beautiful. It's been a while since I've seen like that high of a level played, especially in 2v2s, and absolutely phenomenal by both teams. But in the end, Kevtqke deserves that grand final spot, as they will be taking the first spot in that grand finals, like you said, through the uppers.
And they will, and well, that means for the pink hair gnomes, they do go to the lower finals. Their run is not over, but the thing is, they have to now play in a best of 3 to go to the grand finals and play against Kevtqke once again. The pressure really does add up here, and for Hot Shot and for Bosco, they looked good. I said it, they were definitely the higher ranked team coming into that match, but they obviously could not find their way through. They got to play against mulchmulchmulch in the lower finals. So while we go to break and come back soon, we will have the lower finals for you, as one team will be eliminated, the other will guarantee a top 2 finish and a little bit of money. For now, we're going to go to break. We'll be back soon. Welcome back to the 2v2 Blitz number 3. We're in the lower finals now, as we have the pink hair gnomes who just lost in the game 5 to Kevtqke, now against mulchmulchmulch, a team we haven't seen yet all today, but they have made quite an impressive lower bracket run. Having their initial loss in the winners quarterfinals, they have now won all their matches in the lower bracket to get to this point. So mulchmulchmulch, in fact, they lost to the Pink Hair Gnomes in a free-game series. It's going to be close, it's going to be competitive, and the winner of this match will be guaranteed a top 2 finish, as they'll be playing against Kevtqke in the grand finals. Alex, we're here at the lower finals. We're nearing the end of our tournament here, and we're here to confirm who will be joining Kevtqke in the final match of the night.
Yeah, and I'm really excited. We haven't been able to see Pickies or Swoog yet, so to be able to watch them play, especially against this Hotshot and Bosco team that we've been following for pretty much the beginning of this tournament, at least from our point of view, I am really looking forward to it. Piggy's had an absolute beautiful run through this lower, sorry, my apologies. Mulch had a really amazing lower bracket run, and now we are going to see what they can do here against Bosco and Hotshot. Let us get into our lower final.
Yeah, you said it. Our lower final. It is another best of 3 here, so 3 games. Once again, between both these teams, they have both made it to a top 3 finish as mulch with Swoog and Pickies. They're going to have a very tough time here. Bosco and Hotshot beat them in the winners quarterfinals too. And now they'll look to do it again, and an early start for Hotshot. If there's anything about Bosco and Hotshot, I'm sure they're a bit enraged right now. Losing in game 5 in the upper bracket, they want nothing more than to have a rematch against the team that sent them to the lower bracket to begin with.
Yeah, and Pickies and Swoog need to start off strong. I mean, they already let 1 goal in. They can't let that happen again. But Hotshot will decide to make it 2. He's unrelenting against this Swoog and Pickies defense.
Yeah, you can really see Hotshot and Bosco and the way that these two are working together here as again, we're just seeing all the control and all this, momentum that they want, and all that they want to have work is working right now. Hotshot and Bosco, we just feel like they're back in their true element here against Swoog and Pickies, and we'll see if they can keep this thing going. For now, it's 2 goals early. They're really looking to make it known because that they are the better team. Because again, you mentioned it, Swoog and Pickies need goals. They need to start off strong, and this is not it right now. Although they do get a save on defense, they're going to need some offense, and right now, we have seen almost nothing show for them on offense.
Yeah, and Hotshot coming in yet again under Pickies. What a shot! Holy wow! Just slides it right underneath Pickies. And that is what you call kind of an awkward shot. But you know what? It was still beautiful. He gets his hat trick. We are still under a minute played. It is looking like complete domination from this Pink Hair Gnomes team.
He has 3 goals already. Nike that 4. Has another off the kickoff from Hotshot. He's had all the goals so far. Bosco's just, so far, has just got to sit back and watch Hotshot do everything. And, well, with this being a 3-game series, Swoog and Pickies, this is not only this going to be a tough place for them to be, this is a very short series. They really can't afford to lose game 1 badly, and they really got to, and if they do lose game 1, they have to find a way to come back. And, well, if they're losing this badly in game 1, I really do worry for them in the rest of the series.
Yeah, and they did beat, but you got to give them a little bit of credit. They did beat ShezzNick, and that was also a very, very good team. But it looks like Hotshot just does not care, as he will try to be kind of the emperor, I should say, of this game, as he has the goals. But Swoog shooting off the bar. Swoog just trying to get something set up, even make sure it's not a perfect sweep. But instead, Pickies maybe trying to find one of his own. Bosco saves it off the line.
It is. I like this offense here so far from Pickies and for Swoog. It's the first real offense they've had all game, but it won't amount to anything. Although, if they keep doing that, they will find goals eventually. Although, they're going to need to keep putting on that pressure. As Bosco and Hotshot both in the same spot here. A bit awkward on that rotation. Although cleared away for Swoog and Pickies back, and will take play themselves. So Swoog now getting trips on the back line. Pickies will go for this, but Hotshot's going to go a little bit faster. Play won't go very far, as now goes Bosco. Flip reset. Will use it. Kevtqke is there to block. And right now, you just see it's like a conveyor belt of offense. Hotshot goes in, then Bosco goes in. Then Hotshot goes in, then Bosco goes in. It's one after the other. And it means that no matter what Swoog and Kevtqke's do, they're not going to get a break. They have to win a challenge.
Yeah, but just based off of what we've seen so far, it looks like Swoog and Kevtqke's, they're having a hard time in general just facing off against one of the players. If you combine their tactics like we've seen them do before, Bosco and Hotshot, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, Hotshot and Bosco, they made a mistake here. Can he finish? Yes, he will. Brings one back, but will that be enough to kickstart something, or is it just another consolation goal?
We'll have to see to really find out what the answer is to that question, but considering that there's already been 4 goals scored from Hotshot and Bosco, I don't think they're going to be too concerned as of yet here, although Swoog and Kevtqke's are going to need more goals here as Kevtqke's will take this one away, running away from Bosco. Now he's got room, a flip reset as well. He's got total control. Hotshot can't go for this, but Bosco can. Now goes Swoog, another flip. This one will be used. Kevtqke's jumps in, a second goal for Swoog and Kevtqke's. This game has started to get a bit more interesting here as Swoog and Kevtqke's starting to break through that back line.
I'm speechless by that, man. It was so beautiful. I mean, Swoog and Kevtqke's, I guess they decided, you know what, we are done being a toy for these two to play with. As Swoog makes it 3-4. They were 0-4 down, but instead they were done being used as the training ground and how has become the challenge.
Been quite the interesting, I don't want to say position, but it really does feel like they're in an interesting position now to make things happen as they'll keep on playing. It's now a 1 goal difference. Bosco and Hotshot. Remember when I said that they weren't too concerned before? They're definitely concerned now as Kevtqke's finds Swoog. This one flipped off the ceiling as Bosco will have it. Swoog goes in anyways. Hotshot will wait in with open room. Bosco gets the bump. Hotshot will walk this one all the way in. Back to a 2-goal lead. But if we know anything about this game in the series so far, I don't know if this lead's going to last for too long.
And to be honest, it looked like Swoog almost had it as well. I mean, being able to get back that quickly, that there's got to be something to it. But Hotshot decides he will take it on his own yet again. Hits it down to the middle. Bosco shooting, no good. Swoog, he's got a great flick. Kevtqke's shot! Bang!
Oh, that was
4
beautiful
to
as
5
well.
minute left.
That was a beautiful, beautiful play. Perfectly executed from Swoog to Kevtqke's. You don't ask for anything more. You don't ask for anything better. That is how you connect down the field. 1 goal in favor of the pink hair gnomes at this point, but you gotta say, mulch, doing what they need to do to keep offense going.
And, you know, doing some crazy things while they're at it. I've never seen someone come and be like, you know what, we're gonna show off a little bit. Obviously, they're still down by 1. But think about it, if they were able to play like this the whole game as they get another shot, they were able to play like this the whole game. Who knows what we could have seen. They're giving them a challenge. So this is absolutely beautiful to see, especially from Swoog and Kevtqke's, as we kind of disregarded them for the first bit. Left. 4 to 5. Kevtqke's looking to kind of equalize it. Bosco's awkward.
Oh, come on!
Saved by Bosco!
Oh my goodness!
We'll keep it going. Bosco takes the reins and keeps them out.
I can't believe how close that was in the final seconds. I really thought Swoog and Kevtqke's had done it there. They played to the 1v1, they played to control, but the shot was just not good enough. And that's only game 1 in this 3-game series. And these two teams went to game 3 before. Without their playing, it's likely that we're going to go to game 3 again to determine who's going to stay alive in this final bracket.
It's hard to say. I mean, Peakies and Swoog, mulch, they came out of nowhere in the second half of that game to kind of bring it to them. And this is a rematch from our winners quarterfinals. And I am stoked to see what is about to happen next.
I am as well. Game 2. And at this point now, Bosco and Hotshot could end their night with a rematch against Kevin and Uptake, our champions from the last event. That is if they can win here once more. Peakies and Swoog got off to a very slow start in game 1. And Alex, what you said before is probably what's going to apply here. If they don't get off to a good start, it's only going to get worse for them. They've got to get to a good start. They've got to start off with a couple goals, a couple good plays. If they can get some goals early, Bosco and Hotshot may have met their match. Upfield, flick, Hotshot, stopped by Peakies early.
Yeah, and already immediately a better start for this series as Bosco able to kind of 50 it away. The Hotshot putting it back in. Peakies. Bosco hits it, hitting it up. And it looks like Hotshot and Bosco are now back on the attack, but saved by Peakies.
And not really doing too much to threaten that net as of yet. I think they're more so just trying to see if a mistake will show itself. But Swoog and Peakies, not ones to make that many errors in these games. Not many major ones, that's for sure. As Bosco, who doesn't get a great touch there, Hotshot will wait back. As Swoog, Peakies, trying to go for yet another downfield pass, but this one won't connect. Swoog keeps it airborne. Now has Hotshot the beat. Hotshot very slow to that challenge, but does get the touch at the end of it. Flicked away. Bosco bumped. Swoog. Oh, he doesn't have the control on this. And it will be the pink hair gnomes who will send this one away. Go back upfield to offense. Bosco shoveled out to Swoog. Will clear this one down the way. Hotshot. No boost. Left. Bosco low as well. Just gets one, but beat there by Peakies. Swoog, oh, and he could have scored there, and he knew he should have. That was a great opportunity, the best so far this game, and Swoog blundered it.
Yeah, and Swoog almost having the opening goal, but it looks like it is hitting back to their own side. Hotshot hitting it up. Peakies is there to intercept, though. Hotshot fading it back down to the middle. Bosco has a little bit of boost, but kind of mistimes it. Swoog shooting. Hotshot, the easy save for him. He will clear it back the other way. Swoog has boost, but so does Bosco, as Bosco makes it 1-0.
Boy, he knew it was open. He knew Swoog was hoping he wouldn't have noticed, but Bosco boy was there, and it is a 1-0 lead after so much back and forth action. Goals and plays were bound to happen here. So a big opening made as half the game to go. Bosco and Hotshot now 2.5 minutes away from a grand finals appearance. That is if they can hold this lead. Bosco taken out of the field by Peakies. Hotshot will clear it away. Swoog and Peakies will reset the defense, but they're looking to go right back up to offense again. Swoog, second touch to the back corner, still going. Swoog, cleared back by Bosco, but it's Peakies. Hotshot doesn't really have this one. Peakies rolling in front. Peakies does it himself. Mulch, mulch, mulch. More.
Beautiful, absolutely wonderful control by Peakies. He has come to life again. It is now 1-1. There's a lot of game left to play in this game number 2. And in the end, looks like it might even go to the side of mulch. As Swoog comes up, it goes low. Bosco hits it up high. Hotshot shooting. It's in! 2-1 in favor of pink hair gnomes.
Swoog, the one who's caught in that rotation mid-flip, could not recover afterwards. When you flip like that, going to defense, if a touch is made, you can't correct yourself fast enough to recover. The pink hair gnomes up by 1 late as now Hotshot to Bosco. Oh, it's a huge stab by Peakies, and that is kept out. Peakies chasing this one down. Bosco will be there for it. Gets over Peakies. Swoog once again rotating back. This time he'll be there for it. Bosco gets over 1. Peakies will hold on to it with space and time. Hotshot Does get a piece of this one, but it is still possession of the team that needs to come back. Bosco, back wall. Peakies clears it back. Swoog will be there, up the sidewall. Mulch, running out of time, running out of opportunities.
And now it is just a matter of keep away or maybe get another to make it a 2-goal lead. Peakies, wait, he's got it in his own half. He's got boost. Bit of an awkward. Nobody's in the back half. Bosco, can he get another touch to seal it away? No, but Hotshot is there. Can he dunk it over Swoog? Yes, he can. Bosco, no shooting there. There he goes. Peakies keeping it out.
Final Go Boy and Hotshot holding on to this lead, less than a minute away from a rematch with Kevin and Uptake in the grand finals. But it's Bosco who will keep this out. They've got possession. It's been Swoog and it's been Peakies clearing the ball away, going anywhere they can just to get to that orange half of the field, but they won't have control. 30 seconds now. Bosco waiting back as Swoog wins space. Peakies will be right behind him and now can go for his own play. Bosco keeps it as mulch running low on opportunities, but Swoog to the corner. Hotshot will read this one as Swoog leaves it for Peakies. 2v1 now. Peakies leaves it, but it's miscommunication. Hotshot will put this one in. The Pink Air Gnomes may have just secured a spot in the grand finals.
And it looks that way. 7 seconds remaining. Miscommunication by Swoog and Peakies as it appears to be an open net for Hotshot. 7 seconds remaining. 3-1 the scoreline in favor of Pink Hair Gnomes. Can they seal the deal? Bosco now taking it. Can he get a flick? Just to add a little bit of flames. But in the end, it will go down. And that is the end of the game. And the end of Mulch lower bracket run.
Said as well. Mulch out of the tournament, and that means for Bosco and for Hotshot, they're now in the grand finals, and they get a rematch against Kevtqke along with that. So, of the $100 prize pool, they've guaranteed at least a little bit of that money, but of course, the run's not over just yet. We've got a grand finals, we've got a champion. Can Kevin and Uptake for a second straight 2v2 Blitz win? Or is it Bosco and Hotshot who avenge their loss earlier in the tournament in that grand finals? We'll be back after this break with our final match of the night to crown a champion. This is the grand finals of the Serenyx League 2v2 Blitz number 3. Welcome back once again. And we have one match to end the night. Uptake and Kevin won our last event. They're in the grand finals once more. This time against new competitors. It's not ShezzNick that they're taking on. It is Bosco and Hotshot, the players that they beat in the winners finals earlier today in this grand finals. Both these players have earned a little bit of cash already in that $100 prize pool sponsored by the Future Forum Design Lab. So again, where you can get your graphic needs met, go support Future Forum Design. But hey, we got our grand finals here, Alex. It's a best of 5, and while Kevin and Uptake do have that one game advantage early on, they're going to need to really work because, as we saw earlier, Bosco and Hotshot do not make life easy for them.
Yeah, and going into this final matchup, in in terms of looking at momentum, as I'm a big believer in, that is something that does happen. And it is all in the momentum of not Nick and Up or not Kevin and Uptake. It is Bosco and Hotshot who have the momentum because they've just played that lower finals, they won, and now they're going right into this. They've had about a 2, 3, 4 minute break, however long it was, but now they're getting right back into the action. They have momentum on their side, and they want to take it to them. They want to get off the ground running. Don't give them a second to think, and we are going to see that here, or will Kevin and Uptake be able to take over and secure this grand final win?
It is, and right now, Kevin and Uptake have at one game advantage in this grand finals. All they need is to win 2 more, and they'll be champions once more for the Serenyx League 2v2 Blitz. Again, defending their title that they won a month ago in the 2v2 Blitz number 2. But if you remember that last 2v2 event, again, they went against Latam Fret in the grand finals, and it went all the way to game 5 for them to get that victory. Hotshot and Bosco are not going to make life easy, and already on the board is Hotshot. A poor touch from Uptake, and Hotshot taking advantage. An early lead for Bosco and Hotshot, and if they can use that momentum they got from the low bracket, well, this series will be tied very, very soon.
What a start for this Hotshot and Bosco squad, as Hotshot now has boost to work with, goes over Uptake, Bosco, and tries to flick over Kevin, but Kevin is there like a rock. But Bosco misses Kevin, turning around. He's got to beat Hotshot, beats Hotshot. Can he beat Bosco? Bosco's there to 50 it away, and he is going back up as Kevin is consistently up into that orange half, bumping and weaving and turning these different other players into what seems to be a car punching bag for him and him alone. But he has to make something work if he's going to show results for it, as he takes the shot, but Bosco not allowing it in.
An Uptake will wait back here, but the Kevin and an Uptake duo not going to back down for too long. They will find opportunities, and knowing with the way that we've seen both these players play, only one of them really needs to pop off to find those goals here, as Hotshot will clear. Kevin looking to the midfield, Uptake will take, and Hotshot, oh, it's not a great touch there. Bosco gets the block on it, but Hotshot trying to recover. Kevin will jump in. Now it's Uptake's turn. Up the sidewall, Kevin will choose not to go. And with the clear from Bosco Boy, it is room for Hotshot and Bosco to work with, but Kevin and Uptake continuing to challenge, continuing to keep that ball in the orange hat, and simply put, Bosco and Hotshot are going to have to play a lot of defense if they're to keep themselves up by 1.
And with Kevtqke, with that game in hand, Hotshot and Bosco need to secure this if they want to have a chance to keep bringing the fire and keep bringing in the flames, as Bosco takes control, 0 boost, hits off the backboard, but Kevin denies anything after it. He's going up, a bit of a bump, Bosco and Hotshot. Kevin beating, goal! Beautiful shot over both, making it 1-1.
And Bosco bumping out Hotshot there. It wasn't his intention to push Hotshot back. Hotshot had the ability to challenge earlier in that play had he not been removed by his own teammates, giving Kevin more space, more time, and that is not exactly the player you want to give space to here in Kevin, as Uptake will now have his own chance. 2 players commit here. Bosco doesn't have the boost. Kevin to the back wall. Bosco can't go, but Hotshot will. He'll get the save. Uptake will now go for this, and with time and space, he'll force Hotshot and Bosco back. I don't know what that was on the floor, but he's really making things weird as Hotshot will dribble it away. Kevin on the challenge. Hotshot's still there. Kevin trying to chase him down. And with open room, it is Uptake with the play. Bosco will wait back, but it is Kevin and Uptake who had that possession, although a lot of heavy touches here up on offense. It really doesn't feel like Kevin and Uptake are all that confident right now in their ability to dribble and play 1v1.
Yeah, but Kevin, he needs to kind of loosen himself up. Bosco and Hotshot kind of miscommunicating, but still able to get the shot off. Uptake clearing it away, but Hotshot takes it, hits it down, back down to Kevin. Kevin's got boost to work with, but gets bumped. He seems fine by me. It's dropping into the middle. Bosco cutting in, no good. Hotshot up. Can he get the double? No, Kevin there to save.
Vain steal from Kevin, chose not to go for the early block. Now he goes the other way. Oh, what a save from Bosco. Defense out of both sides that keeps the ball out. And this game continues. Bosco, 1v1, looking for the air dribble bump. He's got it. Oh, but he saved his own effort. Kevin will be there to clear. Defense galore. How has none of these efforts gone in the back of the net yet?
Well, as they say, defense wins championships, but what is the best defense? It's a great offense. So we need to see some more as Uptake looking to shoot. Hotshot not allowing him, but he gets demoed by Uptake. Bosco taking control, settling it down, trying to beat one. He beats Kevin. Kevin does not care. He takes it away. Uptake flicking one. Hotshot hitting it back into the middle. No one is there to finish it off for him as Bosco hits it back down towards the middle, taking the shot himself. Kevin denying.
Final minutes. Kevin trying to jump in on this play. Hot shot. Kevin with room. Bosco's got to be a bit more careful here as he'll get the first touch. Tied at 1 goal each. Uptake. Oh, he doesn't get a great aerial play there. Thought Hotshot was going to go a lot faster into that one. Now it's Kevin. Here he goes. Gets over Bosco with 10 seconds to go. Hotshot gets this one away. Uptake takes boost. Now we'll leave this one. Kevin will not go for this as Bosco trying to leave things on the floor. He's got to be careful. It's hit off the post, but it stays out of the nets, and we go to overtime in game number 2.
That's right, and you did hear that correctly. It is game number 2 as Hotshot trying to bully his way into the 6-yard box, or I guess the goal box per se, as Uptake now taking it. Has time. He missed that first boost, but does not matter as he is taking control. Kevin beating one. Hotshot not allowing it in. Hotshot, 0 boost to work with. Still can get it past. Now he's got boost, but Kevin will take it away. Bosco 50ing with Uptake. Kevin on the ball now. Flicks over Hotshot. He's got boost to work with. Can he beat Bosco to steal it? He gets demoed. Uptake shoots off the post.
It was that close. It was that close to ending game 2, but we continue. Double commit now from the pink-haired gnomes as here goes Kevin. Gets it in front. Kevtqke have a chance here, but they won't go for it. Uptake choosing the weight back. Now he takes the chance, but Hotshot's there to block. Kevin with full boost. Bosco's got his own boost. Kevin will push him out of the way. Uptake can't go. This one's rolling back. Hotshot with time. Bumped out of the way as Uptake will be next to it, and he'll have room to work. Hotshot. Long touch. Kevin is waiting. Bosco will have this one as Kevin in the midfield. He's bumped out Hotshot again, but he'll make the touch as Uptake racing back. It's a heavy first effort, but Bosco's going to be beat. Uptake racing down the field. Hotshot will be there. Now Uptake rips him up. Kevin with time, with boost, with the aerial play. Flip resets. He's dropped it in front. Uptake. How did Bosco get to that one? No boost, no chance, and yet somehow the game continues.
Yeah, and this is going back and forth, back and forth. But who will be the first one to budge? Hotshot misses. Bosco's there to hit it up. It's an awkward one, though. Kevin, can he find Uptake? No, but he finds Bosco instead. Bosco kind of dropping back. Oh, what a play! Uptake tries to read it, but it is not going to happen. Bosco beats Hotshot, taking it back to his own side. He's got boost to work with as well. We got one on the ceiling. Hot shot. Can he make a play? Maybe look for a bump here. Doesn't get to it. Bosco's there. Kevin able to clear. They both overcommitted a little bit. Uptake shoots off the post. Looking for the bump. Kevin does not rebound, but he has the space. Hits it over Uptake. Uptake back down to Kevin. Kevin shoots. Saved by Bosco. Bosco hits it over to the blue side. He keeps pushing into that direction. He's got 0 boost, however. Can't find a bump either. Kevin taking it the other way. He beats one, does not. Hot shot. Can he shoot? Over 1, over 2. Uptake gets a piece of it. Bosco hitting it, giving it in his blue half.
So desperate now to just find any chance to score. They're willing to take risks. They're willing to take chances. It's a mistake. Oh, Kevin missed the open net. That could have ended game 2. A whiff from Hotshot could have been the goal. Instead, it goes the other way. Now it's Kevin once again on offense. Hotshot still with no boost. Bosco's got none himself. Uptake can't go. It's Hotshot. So just hit this off the back wall. Uptake forced out of the way. Now he's got time. Up Bosco will win this. Kevin will wait. Now it's his chance to go. No second touch taken. And this ball will wait in the midfield. Finally a chance to breathe here between both of these teams, but not for too long as Hotshot trying to sneak one behind Uptake. Bosco boy, the Canadian that leads this roster, will keep this one away as Kevin, again one of the players of Drexel University, will find that foot reset, gets that second touch. Hotshot waiting. Uptake, two-time champion in Serenyx League tournament history. Now goes Kevin. Hot shot, just waiting. Uptake will choose not to go, and he just didn't have the angle for this one. It's Kevin once again. Hot shot, and Bosco will keep this one away. Back upfield, back for more offense, back for more plays. This overtime continues, and there is no end in sight.
Well, we are about to reach the point where we should have been entering game 4, but instead, we are still in game number 2 with Hotshot coming over top. Hits it down. Bosco, it's an open net. Can he finish? No, he can't. We stay at 1-1. We have almost reached the 5-minute mark, but Bosco, can he find a shot here? He's up. He's got a flip to work with. Goes above another. Hotshot finishes it with over 5 minutes played in overtime. 2-1 in favor of Pink Hair Gnomes. They will take game number 2 to make the series 1-1.
One mistake, a side flip from Kevin in the net. He had that block, but he mistimed his efforts. And what a game indeed. Bosco boy and Hotshot really did earn that one. 14 shots to 16 on the side of Kevtqke. That's only the start of our grand finals. We may not have had game 1. That might as well have been 3 games in itself. That took a long time to end. But you gotta give credit to both these teams. Even through desperation, they found the plays, they found offense. But it's Bosco boy and Hotshot. It's a tie series. And with how long that overtime is, it will take quite a long time before Kevin and Uptake really do recover.
Excuse me. However, we are about to get into game number 4. Sorry, that was game number 3. We're getting to game number 3.
It might as well be game 4. It might as well be game 4.
At this point.
We played the equivalent of 2 games in that up there, so it might as well be game 4. It isn't. This is game 3. And now it's match point territory here in this grand finals. Kevtqke and the Pink Hair Gnomes go for it once again. And if last game is any indication, we might be in for one of the most exciting grand finals we've had in Serenyx League history.
Yes, Bosco looking to find a shot here, but instead Kevin will take it off his own backboard. Trying to maybe pogo a little bit. Oh, miscommunication. It's an open net. You don't want to see that at the start. Hotshot steals it from Bosco. 1-0.
An early start, an early lead inside the first 30 seconds, and well, it's just going to be another overcommit here for Kevtqke because they sent the house up to that play, but could not get through the midfield. And Kevtqke, we've seen them before, get pickpocketed in those overcommit plays, as they're going to have to be careful here. Uptake once again going for a very heavy challenge. Bosco has room, but he won't be able to get the shot as creating demos the other way. Uptake and Hotshot both respond as Kevin will have this one, but unable to really take the shot with it. This ball will be sent all the way back to defenses. Kevtqke will stay under this one, although they're going to look to go down the field in its entirety. Kevin, reset, keeps control, but it is Bosco Boy to clear, and Uptake who will try to slow this one down. He actually got outplayed there, and Bosco nearly had a chance to shoot. Instead, it's cleared all the way back. Bosco will recover, and right now it is really all over the place here for the Pink Hair Gnomes as they look to recover positioning.
Yeah, and they are still up in the attack. However, Kevin, he gets beat. Bosco's got time.
Oh my goodness.
Kevin still saving with 0 boost. Well, that's one way to save it. But now he's got Hotshot with 13. Bosco has a little bit of boost to work with. Uptake beats him. Hotshot shooting. Hotshot scoring, not quite. Uptake trying to get that mid boost is taken by Bosco. Taking control now, Uptake. Now we are settling in for the long drive.
Game again was an indication this could be a very long drive here as Uptake will take the dribble. Hotshot's got to play control. Uptake bumps him out as Kevin choosing not to take that boost in the midfield. Instead will pull out Bosco and Hotshot. But again, without Uptake really there to help him. Uptake has been running on low boost for most of this game, and it continues to plague him. Now he gets bumped. Bosco will take a second. Kevtqke just could not keep up, and again, Uptake running on low boost, went back to defense to collect his thoughts, but by the time he was ready, Bosco was barreling in on him, and there was no chance on stopping him.
Well, scores 2-0, and this game is definitely reflecting what we did not see in the first series between these two. In that game, we saw Kevin kind of showing out, we saw Uptake taking control, but instead is, oh, I should just stop speaking, because here it is. No, it's not. Bosco clearing it. I don't know how that wasn't a goal, but Kevin is taking it up himself. Beats one. Uptake is all the way in the back line now. Hits it, hitting it up. Can he get another touch? Yes, he can, but it won't do anything. Kevin to shoot. Away by Bosco.
Bosco Boy will stay on this one as Uptake. He's whipped off the back wall here, but with a lot of space to work with. Kevin, he knows he can take his time, but he gets bumped out of the way. Bosco Boy, with room, will have this one cleared back. Hotshot waiting, although he maybe doesn't want to wait too long here. As Uptake will take the ball away from him. Demoed out of the way. Kevin to the back wall. Bosco pushed out of the way as Kevin back to Uptake. This one to the top of the net. What a save for Hotshot. Just pinched that one down the field. And Kevin, he doesn't have boost to work with here. Could be a surprise attack opportunity as the Pink Hair Gnomes will look to collect themselves.
Yeah, no boost in a dream. That is a motto for a lot of players who are in that position. But it looks like Uptake now has boost to work with. They need to find something. 90 seconds remaining. Kevin off it. Ooh, almost a goal there for him. But instead, we are in this blue half now, but Kevin is taking it back up. Maybe if he can find a goal here or even a bump. Instead, Hotshot with 100 boost. Bumps Uptake. Bosco, can they shoot? Oh no, Uptake will take it up on the ceiling. Shot by Kevin. Nobody's back. Hotshot, can he finish? Uptake gets there.
Just in time as well, but at this point for Kevtqke, they have to start focusing on those overcommits, on just doing anything they can to get themselves in offense. But Bosco Boy will just not let them have it for free. Around the corner, Kevin won't have this. Bosco leaving it in front as Kevin taken out cleanly. Bosco will score. Pink Hair Gnomes after a long game 2. The momentum is ridden into game 3, and they just don't look like they're going to be stoppable at any time soon.
Great take, control, and shot by Bosco and Hotshot. That bump definitely caused some problems as we see a little bit more. Kevin with 30 seconds remaining. There is a way to come back, but it is very unlikely. But we've seen crazier.
Bosco will keep this one away, and at this point for the Pink Hair Gnomes, they want to have this game be boring. They want to have this game run out of time, run out of opportunities for Kevtqke to come back, and well, they won't have any more opportunities. Uptake whiffs on the quick rush, and Hotshot will score. If you had any doubts that the pink hair gnomes are going to take this game. Well, you won't have any more here. 4-0 inside the last 10 seconds. And for the pink hair gnomes, now we'll lead the series 2-1, one away from winning the 2v2 Blitz number 3, doing something that I don't think we've seen before, and that is a team winning from the lower bracket after being down a game through by losing in the upper bracket. So Hotshot and Bosco Boy, 1 win away from winning after being sent to the lower brackets.
Yeah, and you know, it will be insane if Bosco and Hotshot manage to win this next game, but we still can't say that they got a sweep because Kevin and Uptake had that first game advantage. So it's just kind of unfortunate to see, oh, well, we won't get, on paper, it won't look like a sweep, but those who are in this Twitch right now will definitely know it was a sweep. It was a sweep. I might be jinxing ourselves here. But
You
truthfully, but you know what? That just means I want another game 5. I love these long games, you know? But we are about to get into game number 4.
Bosco Boy and Hotshot, 2 straight wins. That Fury from the lower bracket, they were sent down by Kevtqke, but now they look to take the win and have the last laugh. Can they take one more game? Can they send Kevin and Uptake out at second place? Not only would this be a huge win for them, it would be a huge win overall. And well, for Kevtqke, they aren't having any of it. Off the back wall, in front, just awkward for Hotshot and Bosco, and eventually it was going to be put in by Uptake.
Yeah, and I think most of the games that I think I've ever casted, a lot of them have actually gone to game 5. Or whatever I'm
Think
doing.
you're a good luck charm?
I don't know. I don't know if that's good luck, because I think that just gives a lot more
Well, it's
anxiety
good luck for
to
us. I love
players.
this. Well, I love it, so it's good luck for us, I guess, here on the stream,
Yeah.
right? And for all of you
Yeah.
watching as well, it's good luck. I think people watching want to see close series, and we'll see if that comes true. For now, it really does come down to if Kevin and Uptake can win this game, as Kevin, he'll jump up to it. Bosco off the back wall, waiting in front, looking for the pass as Uptake will clear, and oh my god, look at this! Bosco's getting pushed out of the way as Kevin doesn't have the boost to really work with, but can clear this upfield and look for more offense. A 1-goal lead for now for Kevin Uptake, but if you know anything about these players, you know that goal will not be enough.
Yeah, and Hotshot and Bosco can absolutely respond, but they need to respond and keep the responses coming over and over again. Bosco being able to take it up, he's got a bunch of boosts to work with. Uptake is low, Kevin's there, and Hotshot applying a bit more pressure, looking for his teammate. Bosco, a little bit of an awkward position there, but he's able to, okay, maybe backflip. Okay, make it more awkward for you. Go right ahead. Well, we are going the other way, and Kevin is not slowing down.
No, they're not, and that's a huge statement at this point that they're not slowing down. They're not they're not taking anything for granted in this game here, Kevin and Uptake. They know one good chance, Bosco and Hotshot will be a goal back in it, and will have the momentum on their side. You can't give this team an inch because they'll take a mile. As Bosco off the back wall, Uptake clears this one, but it goes straight to Hotshot's front bumper. Now he'll put it in the mid. Bosco, past Kevin. Bosco! Bosco! Oh, a huge save for Uptake. The shot wasn't strong enough, and that ball cleared off the goal line.
Yeah, and I mean, you were saying, don't give him an inch, they'll take a mile. Maybe for Bosco, it's, don't give him a centimeter, they'll take a kilometer, you know? But Uptake applying a bit more pressure. I think that was right. Did I do that right? I don't know.
And
Was
you
that
did.
right there?
It's definitely.
Yeah, okay.
So the difference between a kilometer and a centimeter is definitely more than a foot and a mile. Or is it? No, it's not actually. It's definitely. I'm trying to think. No, it absolutely is more. It absolutely is a bigger difference here, and and right now, I mean, you're not wrong. Right now, Uptake and Kevin doing everything they can to shut this team down. They know Bosco and Hotshot. They're just waiting for that opportunity. They're just waiting. They're like sharks in the water, waiting for the blood to spill, waiting for that mistake to be made. Kevin and Uptake have been solid so far, but with 2 minutes to go, it really does feel like this game is going to take an eternity before we can announce a winner.
Yes, and shot coming in.
Oh my
Bosco
goodness.
hitting it off the own crossbar. We love seeing that move, especially in RLCS. When they're like, yeah, I'm good enough to just hit this right here. But Kevin might hit it there. but it is denied by the post as Uptake trying to get a flick over Bosco. Bosco and Hotshot still looking for their opening goal in this fourth game, as Bosco taking it, beating almost one, but Kevin denies.
Confirmed as well. So far in our Serenyx League tournaments, in all tournaments, our 3v3 Meltdown, 1v1 Gauntlet, and 2v2 Blitz, anytime we've done a 2v2, anytime we've done a double elimination tournament, we've never had a team win from the lower bracket. Even before our more recent format update, we gave the teams in the upper bracket a 1-game advantage. This would be huge for the pink hair gnomes, but right now they gotta get a goal back as 60 seconds to go, trying to chase down the ball. Hotshot bumped up by Kevin. Uptake trying to force Bosco to the way, but Bosco won't make a mistake. Now a demo will open up the play. Hotshot past Kevin, but he won't keep control as Uptake will chase this one down. Hotshot. Now goes Bosco. Kevin beat on the play as Hotshot will keep this one in field, but Kevin there with time and space. Now in a 1v1 opportunity. Hotshot denies him of the chance though. But they're running out of time here. The pink hair gnomes, if they want to take the series here, they've got to score. Time is running out. Demo, Bosco. Can't find the midfield as Kevin is waiting.
Going the other way, still hunting for that first goal. Bosco and Hotshot, they have 10 seconds left to make an impact, or we will be going to game number 5. Hotshot shoots, it's saved away. Bosco, he hits it off. Hotshot keeping up, but Uptake will kill it. They will be going to game number 5.
In this series, once again, it goes down to the wire. And once again, for Kevtqke, if they are to win this one, it's going to really come down to who can play well under pressure. But they've done it here before. Last 2v2 Blitz, it was in Game 5 where they won this series. Game 5 overtime, in fact, where they won that tournament. Now they look to do it again here against Bosco and Hotshot. We haven't had anything nearly as, I think, intense as Game 2, but it's still, you can still feel like the pressure. It's palpable there. And realistically, this is anybody's game to win.
Yeah, and I would love to see Bosco and Hotshot make it, kind of put it into their favor, and kind of solidify the fact that they were able to do what not many have been able to do, or not any have been able to do in this Serenyx League, and that is start from the bottom and go up. From lowers to winners, we are in for a treat in game number 5.
Either way, we're going to be seeing some pretty interesting history be made here. There has been no player that I can think of in Serenyx history who has won 3 tournaments so far. Or maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't believe we've seen a single player in Serenyx tournament history win 3 tournaments. Uptake could be the first. Kevin could win his second 2v2 event ago. We also have not seen a team win 2 events at the exact same roster before in Serenyx history. Kevtqke could be the first there as well. And specifically winning 2 events in a row would be quite a huge statement. On the other side of the field, if pink hair gnomes win, they're doing a first, and that is winning the grand finals from the lower bracket. Bosco and Hotshot trying to make history, and they're looking for a good start too, but the shot goes wide as Bosco will wait in the first minute. Nearly chances here as they'll keep attacking the net. Kevin will clear this one away, give his team some time. It really felt like they were playing with fire there. Kevin and Uptake, and still they're stuck on defense as Kevin's clear won't go very far. Bosco and Hotshot will only look to extend this one back the other way.
Yeah, and Kevin applying some more pressure. He's been kind of quiet this series, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I don't know why that is. It feels like we just keep constantly talking about Hotshot and Bosco, but Kevin has been supplying some interesting plays for us this tournament as he is trying to find another to crown himself a champion yet again. And there's one save that will be kind of crucial to this. Kevin is keeping it out.
Defense early here for Kevin and Uptake. Only 1 shot so far, but they've had to make 4 saves just to keep this game tied. Now goes Hotshot, but it's Uptake. Huge block. Kevin beat by Bosco Boy. Hotshot walking in, but he will be a bit too slow to beat Kevin. Bosco on no boost. Kevin on no boost. Hotshot now running low on resources. He's ran out of boost. Uptake bumped. Bosco a chance. Flip reset. Second touch could not make it happen. And Kevtqke will keep this one away, but still on defense here. They've been playing this way for the entirety of the game so far. Hotshot and Bosco keeping them pinned in their own half, and I look to keep that way as Uptake clears. Kevin will be there, not able to get the touch as Hotshot clears it back. Half the game to go here, no goals yet, but it does feel like the play is only brewing.
Yes, and Bosco and Hotshot, they're looking for kind of an opening, and there's one. Kevin's not back. Hotshot makes it 1-0 on their way to history.
Play as well. Bosco finds Hotshot waiting, and a little pass in field. The Pink Air Gnomes up by 1. And with how slow moving this game has been, Kevtqke have not had much to show for themselves on offense. Still only 1 shot to speak of so far this game. Uptake won't be able to beat this one as Hotshot keeps control. Uptake waiting, but it's Kevin who will be there. Bosco, Uptake off the sidewall as it's Bosco boy again. Uptake will have a slight touch on this one. Bosco will leave it as Kevin bumped out the way by Bosco boy. Hotshot does get the touches. Uptake gets help Kevin. That shot's on, but Kevin gets back just in time. Bounce there. Free for Kevin. 1-on-1. Bosco waiting. The flick won't be good enough. Bosco demoed. Hotshot demoed. It's wide open. It's Kevin. It's tied at 1 each.
Great play. Great demos by Kevin. And he slots it home, and Uptake was going to be credited with an assist. 1:40 left to play. We are in for a treat. And here's a quick shot by Hotshot. Not in. Uptake takes it up. Hotshot gets a demo on Kevin, however. But it does not matter. Uptake beats 1. Can Uptake beat Hotshot? Instead, he gets a bump and gets demoed. Bosco up. Hits the ceiling. Kevin's up with him. Denies him. Now, Hotshot. What can he do here with with some boost to work with? Kevin. He's got Uptake kind of in the middle. Instead, he'll get a flip. Bosco not letting anything happen, but Uptake pushing it back into the middle. Maybe trying to 50 early. Misses it. Uptake. Can he pinch this into the middle? Kevin, he's up. Can he get the double? Hotshot's there to deny. And we are still locked in 1-1 with 50 seconds remaining. Bosco hitting it away. Now, what can he do here? He will lay it off for Hotshot. It is Hotshot's time to shine.
Tell from Kevin testing Hotshot's defense and his nerves. Uptake now his own opportunity as Hotshot and Bosco slowly running out of boost as he'll get back in time. Does get the demo on Uptake. Hotshot beats that last defender, but Uptake up the demo spawn. We'll send it up. Kevin to the field. Bosco just gets enough on this one. And Hotshot will clear it away. Kevtqke, a long shot that nearly broke away as 10 seconds to go. Overtime looming if this game stays the way it is. Kevin. Bosco will wait. Maybe one last chance in regulation. Bosco boy waiting, but Kevin denies. It's overtime in Game 5. 1 goal, 1 champion to crown.
No second chances here as Kevin is taking it up. He gets a flip. He gets a double off the post. Saved by Bosco, but Kevin is still there, taking control. He's got boost to work with. Can we see some more Kevin magic? Beats 1, gets the flip, shot, saved by Bosco, and Uptake will secure the goal. 20 seconds in, Uptake secures it, but Kevin was the difference maker.
Called for him. You said he was quiet here, Alex. Well, Kevtqke is quiet no longer. Game 5, victory for Kevtqke, and a history will be made. For the first time, a team has now won 2 events in a row with the exact same roster. What a performance here from Kevin and Uptake, and what a win as well. 2 straight tournaments in the 2v2 Blitz, where they're able to get those wins, where they're able to get victory, and more specifically as well, able to get it in Game 5 overtime as well. Bosco Boy and Hotshot gave them a run for their money, but Kevin and Uptake, my goodness, what a performance tonight from Kevin. He really stood on his head when his team needed it.
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. I'm so happy that I could have been here to kind of relive it and it was it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure being here. And it was a pleasure to watch that game.
Said it was. It's definitely our pleasure to watch this one. I mean, the players really delivered the action here, and what a night it was. A Game 5 victory. Kevin and Uptake making the win just that much sweeter in Game 5. That means they have defended their 2v2 Blitz title. Again, 2 straight tournament wins in 2v2 Blitz. So, congratulations to Kevin and to Uptake. Uptake now a 3-time champion in our Serenyx League tournaments. He's won 2 2v2 events and a 3v3 event. So, he is living in Serenyx tournament royalty at this point. But again, what a performance as well. They looked incredible. They looked insane. But again, the offense and the pressure and all that these teams have been playing for. I mean, what a performance and what a night it is. And for all of you out there, if you want to be a part of this amazing action, you can as well. Joining our Discord, !Discord, to join us as well. Because we'll have events every first 3 Saturdays of each month. We've got events. Our first weekend is the 1v1. Second is 2v2. And our third is our 3v3. And that is next weekend. Next Saturday will be our 3v3 gauntlet as well. $120 up for grabs. So, again, you'll not want to miss it. We'll be back next weekend for more action. But what a night, Alex. You know, I can't quantify what, or even qualify what's been happening as well. Talk to me, Alex, about, if you can sum it up in words, how tonight has been.
Chaotic, entertaining, story-driven. I think those are some three really good ones that I'm going to produce. Those 3 seem to be how this night has been, and I can't wait to see the next one.
Yeah, me too as well, but to all of you as well watching, thank you so much. Shoutouts again to Futureform Design Labs, our sponsor for all of our Serenyx tournaments each and every single month. And to all of you who've been watching us tonight, again, I'm SpottyOC, joining me was Alex. This has been the $100 2v2 Blitz number 3, brought to you by the Serenyx League. Thank you all so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of the night. We'll see you all next Saturday when we are here back with the 3v3 Meltdown. Take care.